Hi everybody, it's Sarah, and today we are doing our Let's Play. I talked to a bunch of people about what I should play, and some people suggested really silly things like Candy Crush, and I decided that I was going to do The Sims, because The Sims has played such a humongous part in my life for, I don't know, the past 10 years, 15 years, how long has it been out? So when I was thinking about the sim I wanted to make, I just finished reading Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones, or you might have seen the Miyazaki movie, and I was like, you know what, this week I'm going to do like Howl stuff because it's really soothing to me. So I decided to make Howl and Sophie. So this part one, I'm building Howl from Howl's Moving Castle. His name is Howl Jenkins. If you read the book, it is a bit different from the movies, and his personification is a bit different. So I tried to make this more like Book Howl, who, if you remember in the movie, about halfway through he switches to black hair, and then he keeps it. In the book, he stays blonde for all the books. So I really focused first on black hair because I really like black hair, and then I was like, that's not Howl, that's not who he is. I waffled for a long time. I never had blonde Sims, so this was something that I was trying to do a little bit differently, and I think that the effects are pretty cool. So Howl is described so many times as just being super, super handsome, and Sophie says throughout the book a lot that he has kind of glass marble eyes, and that he just charms women with his handsomeness. And so I wanted to try and create a handsome man sim who was maybe a bit more feminine, which is totally cool. I like a pretty man. So I also have this thing where a lot of my Sims, I think that this is really something that happens in the community, where if you know different Sim makers, then you start to recognize their styles, and you start to see, yeah, I know who made that guy. That's definitely 6am Sims, or this is definitely Deligracy. You can tell that this person made it. So I think that especially my male Sims, because I definitely make men more than women, that you can really tell with my male Sims that they're mine. And at first I was really trying to get away from that, and now I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna own it. I'm going to make the Sims in the style of my Sims. It's my game, and I should play it the way I want to. So I tend to have really strong jaws, long faces, high cheekbones, closer together eyes, certain eye shapes, and since he's my Sim, I wanted to try and create the Howl style, but with the Simnel style as well. And now you might be asking about the name Simnels, and that is my Sims community name. I have been part of the Sim community since 2007, so oh my god, almost 10 years. That's crazy. Started on LiveJournal, and now I'm on Tumblr, so I'm going to put a link below to my Sims Tumblr, so you are more than welcome to go and check that out if you're super into Sims and you want to talk about Sims with me. I would love it. I'll talk your ear off about Sims. So, and now The Sims 4 has been out for a bit over a year, and we're really starting to see some really awesome custom content for it, and it was a little bit slow at first, and people, are still talking about the missing color wheel, especially for skin tones. And I know it makes making skin tones harder. And I love making the Sims have giant heads like this. Okay, sorry. Anyway, I know it makes having the skin tones a little bit harder, and I feel ya. But the stuff that has come out has been awesome. And I'm so excited. I have default replacements now, and I think they look great. They're still in the Maxis Match style without being quite as flat as Maxis Matches. Oh my goodness. I did not know that was going on. That is, I've dated some boys in this body shape, and that's totally, they're awesome. Bodies don't really matter that much, but it is definitely not a Howl style body. So we're going to go through and make him a little bit skinnier. I didn't want him to be too muscled because I don't really get the impression of Howl being super muscly and, beefy. I think that he's probably a broad-shouldered man, but he's not a hugely ripped muscle man. If you would, give him a booty. Anyway, so for the clothing especially, we've come a long way with men's stuff, and I'm really excited because I was looking through everything, and then I realized, in the story, Howl wears suits. And so what I really needed to put him in like a suit jacket, and he has 2 suits in the books, a scarlet suit and a dark blue suit. And I remembered that I had just downloaded some really awesome suits. See, so an awesome dark blue suit, and I just love the flower detail. And I checked to make sure there wasn't a scarlet and gray one, and there wasn't really, and I like the blue one better anyway. So we have to give him some snazzy shoes to go along with his wonderful blue suit meant to draw in all the ladies. He's a charmer, So I really wanted to give him like flashy shoes. And this is one of those things that this is like one of the areas that's really lacking for me is men's shoes. And I realize that like men's shoes they're kind of boring anyway. But I have to give him his earring, of course. In the books, he's talked about having like a long peacock feather or something like that. And I don't have any long dangly men's earrings. So we'll go with the gold hoop. It's a little piratey, but I think that it suits him. And so this jacket is probably the closest I have to scarlet and gray. And I really wanted to mix it with the flower pants, but they just, it just was a little bit like too much even for Howl, if we're being totally honest. And, that's okay. I'm sorry about the sniffles. Allergy season is coming up on us hard, and it's rough. It has always been super rough for me, but I think they said on the news that it was going to be even harder this year, so I'm not in any way looking forward to that, but that's okay. I am an inside person, so I'll probably be okay. So this is sportswear, and sportswear is some of the best stuff that I have for guys, and I never have my guy Sims work out. Like, I have them go jogging, and that's about it, and I can't imagine, like, Howl, like, being super ripped. Maybe, like, the punching bag? In the book, you find out, I don't want to give too much away, and I've probably talked about it, or I will talk about it later this week in my review of 2 of the books in the Howl series, but you find out where Howl is from originally. And it's not Ingery, which is where the book is set and where the movies are set. And the movies don't really go into Howl's origin. And, that's okay. The movies are beautiful and amazing. But, it's like Harry Potter. You can't do everything. So I really wanted to give him cowboy boots for his, like, party outfit, because I also never have Sims dress in their party outfits. And I just thought that was such a ridiculous thing for Howl to be wearing, would be cowboy boots with, a very snazzy pink jacket. But then, I don't know. I guess I changed it. And the last one we have is the swimwear. And I saw these earlier, and I'm like, no, this is absolutely what he's going to be wearing, because he's such a kind of peacocky man. So this is something that I always do. After I set all the Sims, I end up going back and messing with their faces again. I really, I wanted him to have kind of a longer face, and I really wanted his eyebrows to be arched. And I was doing this at night, and I was watching Game Grumps, so I was only half paying attention to what I was doing anyway. And you can see, you're going to watch me right here. I'm going to struggle so hard. I could not figure out how to make the eyebrows arch for the life of me. And I work it out eventually. I think I figure it out. I'm pretty happy with them. But I was getting so frustrated with those eyebrows and with that face shape. Yeah, see, I was just like, what am I doing? What's happening here? Oh man. But I think that he turned out really well in the end. He's just the right mix of slightly manly and slightly feminine. And so I was really waffling on what I should make his personality be. And I think in the end, I kind of settled on popular because I didn't want to do romance. Even though he is quite the charmer in the books, for most of the books, I decided that he really just wants to be loved. He really wants everyone to love him. And he's very confident. He's very, very smart. You know, so we had to make sure that he got the genius trait. But then also, you know, especially if you read the books, he's a man-child. So we added childish-in as well. So anyway, so here he is. Howl Jenkins, my very handsome wizard man. Now next week on Monday, I'm going to post creating Sophie. So you'll get to see Sophie Hatter as well. I'm very, very excited. And then they'll both be, well, I think they both already are available in the gallery. So if you check the gallery under the name Simnels, you'll be able to find her. But next week we'll do the building of her. And if you guys are super into this, I can do a build of me trying to make them a house, which I think is going to be terrible because I'm so bad at house building. It's really ridiculous. So anyways, make sure that you like and subscribe below. There will definitely be more Sims games because I had a blast making this and I hope you enjoy it. Anyways, I'll see you guys later, alright? Bye.